Good afternoon. I'm starting this afternoon with what hopefully will be a really nice mail day, courtesy of channel patron Terry Mulford. Before I dig into what is in this box, this holy box, I wanted to thank, I have a slight cold, sorry. Wanted to thank all the new subscribers. I had a record number of new subscribers after I posted my introduction video. So hopefully that helps let you know who I am and what the channel's about and what the Blue Review is about. So I thank everybody and thanks for the warm reception to my last couple of episodes, especially. So, and all those who made comments, I appreciate it. I don't get comments very often, so it was very, very cool. I did have a guy ask me if I was Amish, and I said, no, sir, are you? I haven't got a response from him yet. So if you are Amish, sir, I'm sorry, I'm not of that persuasion, but I respect the Amish, and I will take that as a compliment on my hat. So here goes with the new thing. I have a feeling we're going to be making a big trip to Italy here with this one. Yeah. Lots of bubble wrap. I like this because I can reuse this for my own eBay orders to cushion them, especially books and action figures. I like to wrap the action figures tightly, bubble wrap. So, wow, ooh, okay. All right, so here is a beauty right here. I runneth out of room. So this is The 5 Days by Dario Argento. I know you guys are familiar with him. I always loved this painting that was used for the, I guess it was used for the Locandina Italian poster, but long, vertical, long, but not wide kind of poster. Let's read about it. Without a doubt, the strangest achievement of Argento's entire career. A sexy combination of war comedy, revisionist western, the left-wing poetry of Sergio Leone, and Argento's own sense of violence. The American premiere of the infamous quote-unquote lost Argento film. After Four Flies on Grey Velvet, Dario Argento stepped away from giallo to create what remains the only non-horror thriller and least seen film of his career. Set during 1848's five-day siege of Milan by the Austrian army, a cynical thief, pop star Adriano Celentano, teams with a naive young baker, Enzo Carusico of The Dead or Alive. I think that's the Etruscan movie. To survive the brutality and absurdity of the Italian Revolution. Mary Luttolo, Scorpion with Two Tails, also in Candy. Giacomo Onorato, Black Sabbath, the movie, not the band. And Salvatore Bacaro, aka Salboris of The Beast in Heat. Co-star in this dark action comedy that reflected turbulent 70s Italy and Argento's own politics, from a story co-written by Enzo Ungari, The Last Emperor, and Luigi Cozzi, Paganini horror, with a rousing score. Oh, is it saying rousing or musing? With a rousing score, an amusing score, by Giorgio Gasolini, Deep Red. Gasolini co-wrote the Deep Red score with Goblin. It was the first Argento movie and horror movie with Goblin doing the music. And Gasolini wrote some of the material. I'm not sure what. Now scanned in 4K from the original negative with over 4.5 hours of all new special features. And then someone named Iconen, cool name, has a quote here: "A must-have for Argento fans. It combines the black comedy of Italo westerns, erotic Italian comedy, and bloody action scenes inspired by Sam Peckinpah. Italian with optional English subtitles. 121 minutes, color, 1973." I'm pretty eager to see this. I have seen this years ago. I saw a bootleg copy with subtitles I borrowed from a friend of mine who had purchased it, I'm pretty sure, from European Trash Cinema, and the late Craig Ledbetter, who died not very long ago. It was kind of a shock. I used to call Craig and get information from him that I could use in my paltry and kind of naive reviews that I did for Shock Cinema. And he was always happy to provide help. So special features include audio commentary with Troy Howarth, author of Murder of Design, The Unsane Cinema of Dario Argento, and Mondo Digital's Nathaniel Thompson. Talking about a revolution, interview with director Dario Argento. Battle for Freedom, interview with screenwriter Luigi Cozzi. For the first time, interview with executive producer Claudio Argento, who you may remember co-produced Santo Sangre for Alejandro Jodorowsky, which I still need to get on Blu-ray badly. Home Delivery, interview with actress Luisa De Santis. An Italian Story, interview with actress Carla Tato. 174 Years Ago, interview with production manager Angelo Acano. Dario Argento, The Man, the Myths, and the Magic, author Alan Jones on The 5 Days. Alan Jones has been at the Argento fandom for decades, and I believe he used to edit, still edit, if it exists, the British magazine The Dark Side, which was a really helpful magazine, right up there with Video Watchdog as far as knowing the prints that you're getting, what's cut and what isn't cut, and how they're cut. Because the BBFC in Britain loved cutting these video nasties up. Trailer and TV spots. So that's pretty exciting, man. I don't know if there's anything exciting inside, well, the movie, but let's see what's going on in here. And then we'll get to this next and Beast. All right, you just never know with Severin. Something could pop out here. Something good, but okay. Severin, you let me down. But it's okay. I'm very thankful. Thank you, Terry. So we're going to put this over here for a second. It'll stay. And then we're going to do this. This appears to be a box set. I think I know what it is. And yeah, oh my goodness. Okay. So, as you may or may not recall, my Arrow spring sale purchase, one of them included one called, what was it called? Something of Lead. 4 Years of Lead. No, that wasn't it. I'm getting confused by the 5 days, but it was 5 Polizio Tecci films. I think 3 of which I had seen and 2 of which I have yet to see at all. So I was excited about that. The price was great because that was a half off sale. So this one is really heavy duty here in more ways than one. Violet Streets, the Umberto Lenzi Tomas Milian collection. Check this cover out. There's some hardcore Tomas Milian, man. Alrighty, so 5 movie set. This is the one that's going to open like sideways. Almost Human, which I've seen all 5 of these movies at one time or another, but I can't say I'm super well versed in any of them. Almost Human I've seen a couple of times. Syndicate Sadists, Freehand for a Tough Cop, Cynic the Rat and the Fist, and Brothers Till We Die. I take that back. I may not have seen The Cynic, the Rat, and the Fist. It's one I've been looking for years, and it's on. I believe it's now on Arrow, and now on Tubi, and I bookmarked it. But now I can watch the actual Blu-ray. Okay, so the quote on the back here: "It was a match made in heaven or hell, for that matter." Umberto Lenzi's cynical attitude towards violence made him one of Elizio Tesco's ideal directors and gave chameleon-like Tomas Milian ample room to become one of the genre's biggest stars. Uh, I was watching some of Tomas Milian's Eurocrime flicks not too long ago on Tubi. I watched The Cop with Blue Jeans. He did a series with that particular character. I can't recall the name of the character now. Um, Italian director Umberto Lenzi had recently completed a landmark string of Kinky Jolly with Hollywood outcast Carol Baker. Okay, so that box set is 4 films. I got that a while back. Believe it or not, a peer support counselor I had gave me a gift card for Walmart, and I was like, "What am I going to buy at Walmart?" So I'll order something, and it turned out they have a lot of Blu-rays at good prices. I don't like to shop with them, but you can almost see it back there. It's that red and yellow on my fingers right on top of, and I did an unboxing of that video way back when I got it. So I got a lot of Lenzi now. Cuban-born actor, studio trained Tomas Milian had become one of spaghetti western's most popular stars, but when these two notoriously mercurial talents came together for a series of shocking, Blizzio reactionary crime films that reflected the political and socio-cultural violence of 1970s Italy, they grabbed the audience by the throat, gunned down the conventions of the genre, and changed the emotional velocity of action cinema forever. Wow. This collection presents Lenzi and Milan's 5 greatest collaborations, now restored, uncut, and uncensored from the original negatives for the first time ever. So, if this is not too difficult to open, I'll open it. That kind of sliding doorway thing has me intrigued here. I remember the Burt Werner Herzog Kid one set from Anchor Bay years ago had a sliding one like this. So this is kind of like a sequel to the Lenzi Baker box set. It's pretty exciting that Severin do this kind of stuff. All right, so here's the movies. It looks like they're all going to be adorned with this amazing, the amazing original cover paintings from aforementioned Locandina's and two sheets for the wide posters. I love the artwork from that. I love those posters so much. A former friend of mine may still collect these, and he had hundreds. Let me see if I'm getting these in the right order. Okay, Almost Human. This appeared on some streaming channels with a weird graphic of a green alien-looking face, and I guess whoever posted it on there, I think it was Amazon Prime, guessed by the title that it was a science fiction film, but it's not. So let's see. I'm not going to read you all of this on here, but just a couple of highlights. Audio commentary with Ernesto Gastaldi, who I've gotten to know at Poquito. He's in my Deep Images group on Facebook. He's an incredible man. Audio commentary with Nathaniel Thompson and Troy Howard. Interview with Lenzi, interview with Milian, interview with Gastaldi, interview with actor Henry Silva. Oh yeah, Henry Silva's the man. He was in a ton of these Polizio Testes too. Also, bonus disc with soundtrack. 5 hours of special features. Lenzi's masterpiece, Tomas Milian, is a genuinely scary performance in one of the best and most brutal of the films of the genre. This is really probably the most notorious and well regarded of all 5 of these films among fans. It's something else. I first watched it. I think I first watched it at the Marksman's house. Then I saw it on YouTube. Okay, so Syndicate Sadists, which I saw on YouTube a couple of years ago. More of the staggering artwork, and it's just quintessential Elizabeth Tetchy. Eye-watering violence and white-knuckle thrills. Macho, well-made, and recommended DVD beaver. Look at this. Look at this outfit he has on here. Interview with Lenzi. Interview with actress Ida Gali. Interview with actor Alessandro Coccio. And an interview with the fascist. That's the name of this. Interview with actor Bruno De Luca. Trailer. Okay. Exciting. Freehand for a Tough Cop. It's another trip. I wonder what the name of the artist who did these, and if the same artist did all 5 of these. So, highlights of this one. Uncut for the first time ever with 5 new featurettes and more. A Euro crime classic. And here we have Henry Silva once again with Milian. Let's see, interview with Lenzi, a look at the career of Corrado Solari, interview with Dardano Sacchetti, one of the great Italian screenwriters. Interview with cinematographer Nino Celeste, interview with producer Ugo Tucci, extended bank robbery scene sourced from the original negative, and trailer. Freehand for a Tough Cop. And the Freehand for a Tough Cop, and one of the extras, the interview with the cinematographer, is called A Handheld Camera for a Tough Cinematographer. I love the handheld camera work in Italian movies of this era. It's really incredible and not discussed enough in cinema history. The Cynic, the Rat, and the Fist. Never thought I'd actually own this movie. An ass-kicking thriller, 70s style, says Gore Girls Dungeon. All right, so special features: Merli versus Milian interview. That's an interview with director Umberto Lenzi. Interview with different interview with Lenzi. Me, Milian, and Merli. Interview with Umberto Lenzi on his iconic characters. The writer, the director, and the actor. Interview with screenwriter Dardano Sacchetti. Here Comes the Fist. Interview with actor John Saxon. That's awesome. Trailer and the bonus disc with the soundtrack. I totally forgot John Saxon was in this movie. Maybe I haven't seen it. Yeah, wow. Maurizio Merli, John Saxon, and Tomas Milian. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to have to try to figure out which one's the Cynic, which one's the Rat, and which one's the Fist, and that should be fun. Here's Brothers Till We Die, and this one is the last in the box set. A fun gym that delivers the goods, says the Gentleman's Blog to Midnight Cinema. So, special features, Tomas and Tomas, interview with director Umberto Lenzi, interview with editor Eugenio Alabiso, interview with composer Franco Michalizzi, who I confess I'm not familiar with him, interview with composer Antonello Vendetti, that's a cool name, which again I'm not familiar with him, and the trailer, and some more trippy little shots here. I love this stunned shot here. So this is great. This is like a gold mine. So I really want to give some thanks real quick. Once again, thank you, Terry Mulford, for coming through for me. And I just mentioned in passing that I was excited about these Italian releases, and I am super thrilled. Thank you for, I think, again, 15 subscribers in 2 days. That's a major record. Thanks to all you guys. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the support. I want to thank my permanent channel patrons. Besides Terry, we have, first and foremost, the great Tim Tolbert. We have my dear friend Sean Lee Levin. We have the redoubtable Mick Cantone, as well as the wonderful Sherry Druckery. My good friend Mr. Jing, who I know he's a customer of mine at my retail job, and he gave me $100 to keep the channel going, keep my work going, my creative work, and so he's definitely a patron. This has been a while back he did that, but I was in a rough spot then, really, and I probably whined about it on one of these videos. Uh, I'm probably forgetting some people. I know there's other wonderful people that have contributed. Drew Dahmer is one, and wow, I think there's one or two other patrons that I'm embarrassingly forgetting. I apologize. They'll be in the list in the description below this video. Thanks for moral support from my dear friend Tim McLean, my good friend Heather Iverson, and yeah, a lot of great people, and several great people I know have agreed to participate in an expansion of this channel, which are going to be new projects and new angles on things, slightly different technology at play here. It may or may not be on this laptop. I may have to purchase a new one to do this, to make it happen. I'm getting tech support from channel patron Dwayne Cochran, who this year I will have known for 30 years. He's been an incredible friend. He produced my one CD of music that I ever managed to complete. Entropy Frog Rat and the Apocalypse Flowers. 1231 was the name of the album. The band was Entropy Frog Rat and the Apocalypse Flowers. The Apocalypse Flowers. So, thanks everybody. I'm going to take a hike and chill with some of these cool movies. Rock on.